Press pause, put the controller down. It's time to talk about something extra. My name is TJ Leo.
I'm Andrew.
And this is sort of a conversational version of Press Pause Extra. We're going to talk about gaming memories and moments. And that's kind of a pretty broad thing to talk about. But I wanted it to be broad so that we could kind of have conversations and relive memories and see where it goes. Just kind of open-ended. So we're each going to kind of go back and forth, reliving, telling stories about some of our favorite gaming moments, some of our favorite, first time we did X, kind of stuff. Could do core memories that really defined us as gamers. There's a whole gambit of ideas that I could come up with for this show. And I thought it was such a cool idea. We're actually going to do it on Wrestling Renaissance as well, except for wrestling. So it's going to be a multi-episode thing, and we might revisit it.
Hopefully my memory gets jogged, because I'm bad at just plucking out memories of stuff. Like one of my nieces, she loves to hear stories about when we were kids, and she's like, "Uncle Andrew, tell me a story about when you were a kid." I'm like, I don't know, I can't really think of anything. Something has to jog it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So you might have to do a few in a row if nothing dislodges.
That's fine. I've got 6 written down.
I got none written down. I've got one in mind, and it also involves you, and that's the reason why I remember it.
It might be the same one that I have. One of the same ones that I got, so you never know. Because I do have one that involves you as well. The way I did this was I basically went and looked at my gaming collection, and was just like, was there any moment? What stands out for me? And like, I tried to think about like one of my earliest memories from gaming, and what did I play when I was younger, and all that kind of stuff. So out of all of these, I think this is the oldest memory. No, it's not. No, it's definitely not the oldest memory. Okay, I'll start with the one that involves you, because it'll jog your memory. Okay. And if it ends up being the same one,
then we're in trouble.
We're in trouble.
I'm in trouble.
You might. Yeah, I'm fine. You might be in trouble. So I'm gonna bring up footage of the game in question. I'm gonna make sure I loop it, because
yeah,
fuck me, right?
Oh, okay, good. It's not
the same one. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, when we were younger, I don't know how old we were. Maybe like 10. I don't know. When did this game come out?
Well,
2001, right?
Yeah, episode 1. So, and for
1999, it came out.
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know what this is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer for the N64. Well, I think this is the more recent version, because it looks much better.
This is a Switch version, I think.
Yeah, it looks cleaner. I have this version. It's great. But this came out right around the time that Star Wars: The Phantom Menace did. And that was 1999, so this game would have been 1999 at the earliest, probably maybe 2000.
Yeah, so we were like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was at the tail end of before we went our separate ways to high school, basically.
Yeah, because we went to different high schools.
Yeah. And I remember being over at your house, and your house was awesome, by the way. I every time I go by there, I still like think about that house and just how great that house was with the secret not entrance, but like the butler's pantry entrance in the tool room or whatever.
Oh yeah,
remember that?
It's not really a butler's entrance. It was
isn't it?
It was a sunroom that I think used to be a deck.
Okay.
Like way back, and then somebody turned it into like an additional entryway.
Interesting. I always thought it was a butler's entrance so that they didn't disturb the family when they went to their room. They could just go up the stairs.
I don't think the house is quite
old enough.
Well, old enough, or I don't think it's in like a wealthy enough neighborhood.
I don't know, man. That house was dope, man. I like that house.
It was a nice house. It was a nice house, but and then it went into the workshop. But there was also, when you said secret entrance, I thought you meant like the fact that there was a staircase up to my sister's bedroom that went down there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, that secret like staircase that's as thin as like the skinniest person you can imagine. It was so
Yeah,
thin.
yeah.
And this is me remembering it as a kid, so you can imagine how
Mhm.
small that entrance was. But anyway,
I just looked it up, by the way.
okay,
Episode 1 Racer, May 18th, 1999.
okay. So we were like 12. We were like 12,
Yeah.
give or take. Um, so yeah, we were. I remember we were playing on your CRT television in your room,
Which is
and
still right here, by the way.
oh, is this the same one? Yeah, it's silver, right? It
Yep.
was like a silver color.
Well, it's faded to like a beige now because of you know how plastic goes.
Plastic and sun bleaching and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, oxidization of the fire retardant. So it's now sort of a beige color, but it was like a gray back then.
Yeah.
It's a Hitachi CM 1481, I believe, is the model number. It's very common. It was very, very common.
Yes. Yes, it was.
I've seen a lot of them around, and also rebadged by other companies. I think Magnavox used to sell them under their brand name and a few others, but it's originally a
Classic
Hitachi
one.
screen.
Yeah.
Yep, classic. Speaker doesn't work anymore, but
Oh,
like it owes me nothing.
no.
The monitor is like the same age as I am.
So if the speakers don't work, how do you get audio out of it? You're just using like a
I have
sound bar or something?
I connect external speakers to whatever I've got plugged into it. So my Nintendo Entertainment System.
Gotcha. So yeah, so we were playing this game, and obviously we were loving this game. It was super fun.
Hmm.
And I remember this one specific memory that has always stuck with me. We were playing split screen racing, and you were beating the shit out of me. I was constantly losing.
I played this
And
game a lot.
you played together. You played a lot, and I managed in this one race just to inch past you, and I kind of looked over at you in real life as if I was passing you, and I was like, "Amy!" And then you looked at me and you were like, "Look ahead," like sort of this look ahead gesture, and I looked ahead, and there was a big fucking boulder, and I'm like, "Ah, fuck!" And just smashed and blew me up, and you went flying, and I was like, "Damn it!" And I just
That face forward, bro.
gotta look forward. You can't take your eyes off the screen. And
Mm,
I just remember that being such like a cinematic moment for such a simple game,
yeah.
and that just stuck with me.
Yeah, you go fast as shit in this game. And
It's super fast.
this is also one of the few racing games I remember from that era that really gave you the proper sense of speed. Because there'd be a
Hmm.
lot of games where you'd play and it would say that you're going, whatever speed, but things weren't flying past you fast enough to be actually going that fast. So
Right.
they're, kind of juicing it to make it seem like you're going faster. This game, this game I think is probably pretty close to what it would be like to go at those speeds because
Hmm.
things move past you fast as shit.
Yeah, I liked the tracks that were less track,
Mhm.
less like traditional, where they kind of like
Yeah,
opened up a little bit. Like the desert level's the best one. From the movie, so it's just
yeah.
it's fantastic. And I think that was the one. Maybe it wasn't. I think it was on one of those ones where there's like an anti gravity section, and you're
Oh
dodging the
yeah.
asteroids. I think that was where it happened, because I seem to remember like doing kind of going like that around all the asteroids, and then getting ahead of you, and I was like, yeah, oh shit.
Man, this game still looks good. I mean, obviously it's running at a much higher resolution here,
Mm,
but like it holds up really well because I don't think they redid any of the models or anything. I think they're just
upscaled.
I think they're yeah, I think it's just running at 1080p,
Hmm.
which is the same effect you'd get by running it on an emulator. Because it probably is just running on an internal emulator.
No, this
Um,
this makes me want to play it right now. I can hear the sound effects. Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, and
So
they
good.
they got all the people from the movie who appear in the game to
Voice them.
to be their voice actors. So
Hmm.
like Jake Lloyd is in there
Yeah.
doing Anakin,
Hmm.
because he's got like he has things that he says like he goes whoa or whatever during a race like when you get a boost or something. And I
It's
forget the name of the actor
working.
who yeah. I forget the name of the actor who plays Watto, but he's in there as well because he's got stuff when you go to his shop. Which this game has like we saw it a little bit earlier in the video. This has like vehicle customization with stats and everything. It's not just an arcade racer. I mean,
Yeah.
it is, but it's also got it's
Some
got
fine tuning.
customization to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really cool.
I think Greg Proops was in the game too, doing the voiceover guy, commentary guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's where most people know him from.
Ah.
But yeah, no, great game and hilarious
Mhm.
moment that I mean, I'm 38 years old and I still haven't forgotten it. So
Yeah,
yeah.
now that you mention it, I do kind of remember, like I don't remember the track, but I do remember
Mhm.
like us having moments like that.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, this game is definitely one of them where that would have come from.
definitely. All right,
I,
let's
I could also see a lot of Mario Kart 64 moments like that.
yeah, strangely, I don't really have any Mario Kart 64 moments like
I think with
logged,
that
you know.
game, it's probably like because there'd be so many. Because you go to like
Hmm.
Toad's course where there's the other vehicles on the
Oh
road,
yeah.
and there'd be so many that it's like, how do you remember just the one?
I think most of my memories are probably from battle mode more than anything. 'Cause I used
Oh
to play
yeah,
battle
yeah,
mode with
yeah.
my sister and my buddies, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was good times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, should I go again, or do you want to? Do you have one? Did I dislodge one?
You go again.
Okay.
I've got one, but I'm gonna see if I can get another one.
Okay. Let's see which one. I think I've told this one before. Let me see if I can get some B-roll up here. Yeah, I got some B-roll here. There we go. Got some B-roll. So Final Fantasy X. Obviously,
Yes.
I've discussed this as like top 3 favorite games of all time. It's definitely up
Mm-hmm.
there. And I think I've told the story before, but if you haven't heard the story before, this boss here is Lady Unalesca, and she is the hardest boss in the game by far, hard as balls. Especially if you don't know like the tricks to kind of like, I don't want to say you can cheat her because you definitely can't cheat her, but you can definitely toss things in your favor if you
Yeah.
bring certain things to the fight, which I didn't know at the time. So I get to this fight and it's super epic. There's this super epic cinematic beforehand where they're like, this is, it almost feels like this is an end boss. Like this is the it. This is it. This is the game, right? Oh god, they're way over leveled for this fight. He just did like 909 or 9,999 damage in one hit. They are over leveled for sure. And I just remember it being so difficult that I failed, I think. So she's got 3 phases, and I didn't know that either. So the first phase is fairly easy. This is the second phase here, where she, I believe, casts poison, dark, and something zombie. Poison, dark, and zombie on you all at the
Oh
same
God.
time.
So does zombie work in 10 the way it does in 6, where healing magic now harms you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
brutal. It's absolutely brutal. So, you know, what you don't know, you know, the way to cheese this fight is to cast reflect on yourself,
Yes.
and then you can just absolutely destroy her with healing items because she'll get zombified.
Mhm.
But if you don't know that, you have to fight through these brutal status effects constantly, right? And I think it
Yeah.
took me like 3 or 4 attempts over the course of a few weeks because I was just so frustrated by it, and then because I would go back and I would grind, you know,
Yeah.
get higher level, get some better gear, all that kind of stuff, and come back. Well, on the 4th time, I finally beat the second phase, and then there's a 3rd phase, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And the 3rd phase is even more brutal than the 2nd phase. Let me see if I can fast forward it here. Oh, she's doing it right now. She's doing it right now. So yeah, I thought I beat her right there. I'm like, yeah, and then up comes this fucking
Yeah, and you're like, oh God damn it.
death demon tongue whipping Medusa head coming up, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I remember just the feeling of being so mad that it's not over yet. Yeah, and then she casts. What does she cast here? What is that? Oh yeah. If you don't have zombie on you, she insta kills you when she transforms. So you have to make sure that you still have zombie on you at that time. Otherwise, she just kills you like you just saw. And so then you got to res res your party, so on and so forth. And then she does other. I can't remember what other attacks she does, but
Oh,
she does
he
more.
just killed himself because he used the
Yeah,
healing item to bring them back.
I think he did that on purpose so that he would get rid of
Yeah.
the thing, but I could be wrong. Because she does she casts life now. Because she's assuming that you still have zombie on you, I guess, or she can put zombie back on you. I can't remember, but it's ridiculously insane. And it took me like 10, 11, 12 attempts to finally beat her. So much to the point that my family, having heard my cries of pain every time I've lost over the course of like a month trying to beat this boss, I think my dad was watching me fight him the time that I finally beat him. And I was like, oh, I'm so close. Oh, I'm so close. Oh, I'm so close. And like one by one, my mom would come down and start watching, and my sister would come down and start watching. Yeah. And before I do it, everyone was like watching this cinematic event take place. Like, she's dead already. Look at that. Easy mode now for all these years later. But it came down to so for those of you who don't know the Final Fantasy X system, it gives you the turn order. So you can kind of tell when she's going to do each move, because basically she does one move, and then you get some turns, and then she does another move, and then you get a couple of turns, and then she has like a repeating set of moves. So you're like, you know what's coming next each time. So you're strategizing. When do I cast my heals? When do I cast my reflex? When do I cast so on and so forth, right? And it came down to one decision. Because I thought that like she was probably within a hit or two of death, and I'm like, I can either go for the kill, or I can go defense one last time. But if I go defense one last time, I think I had like no healing items or something like that. I had to make a decision of whether I go for it or risk it, and I think the probability of me dying if I use the items was like 100%, not 100%, but it was like 90% that I was going to lose. So I'm like, I just got to go for it, and I went for it.
Yeah.
And she got killed, and I remember just the elation of the room, just going like, yeah, he finally killed her. We get this cinematic that's been playing here, and this is also sort of a pivotal point in the story as well. So you get, excuse me. You kind of like are left wondering what's next after this, because it really did feel like the finale, and it's not even close to the finale. I don't know why it didn't loop, but that's okay. Yeah, I just that made the game for me. It was already like I was already a super fan of the game up until that point. Great characters, great story, awesome summons. Great magic, voice acting for the first time in a Final Fantasy game, so on and so forth. It was just epic in every way. But then after beating this boss, it was just exhausting. Yeah. I just remember it being so exhausting. And then to realize that there's so much game left, I'm like, this game's sick. This game's amazing. It's so good. I wouldn't say that's one of my core gaming memories as a kid, because I was 14, I think, when I played this.
Something like that.
So it wasn't quite a core memory, but it definitely, this was like peak RPG for me, peak JRPG for me. Like this was it. I don't think anything really like hit the highs of this for me JRPG wise after. Definitely liked a lot of JRPGs after this, but declined. Nothing ever kind of met the highs of this game. Absolutely love it. So that's that one. That's that one.
So mine, the only one that I can think of at the moment, is actually from a little bit later than that. So this was when we were in high school, and we hadn't, because we went to different schools and we no longer lived close to each other. We hadn't played games in a while. So we arranged to hang out, and we were going to play Halo 2.
Okay.
And I might have told this story on the show, but...
is this about Halo 2? Or is this about
something? It's about Halo 2.
Okay.
So...
Let's see if I can get some B-roll.
Because as young kids, we'd played so many games sort of in tandem where it was just like, it was either two player or we would trade off, back and forth. Especially if it was like, oh, I can't get past this, you try it, that kind of stuff. I was like, we're gonna do Halo 2 co-op, and we're gonna do it on Legendary, and we're gonna kick so much ass. We're gonna make this game our bitch. And we boot it up and we get in. We could not finish the first fucking level in the game. It was so difficult. The enemies were so powerful.
Yeah. And I think we got stuck on that room where the boarding pods.
Yeah.
We're in there, and they're just dumping dudes constantly.
Yeah, because on Legendary you've got like the high rank.
There was this room right here. This was it.
Yeah.
That's the room.
You've got the high rank enemies because in Halo games it's not just you have grunts and elites and whatever. It's they have different ranks where they have more health and also come with beefier weapons. And on Legendary, you get the higher rank ones even at the even early on in the game. Mm-hmm. And we were running out of fucking ammo.
Yeah.
So we were like ferrying. We would pick up weapons, carry them to a spot, drop them, go back, pick up more, because if we advanced too far, the weapons they would despawn. Mm-hmm. And so we would bring them close so they would stay in the game world. And we probably spent like 20 minutes just on that room before we eventually gave up on trying to do it on Legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not with Halo, it's not just a progression of like easy, medium, hard, harder. It like Legendary is a different experience from Heroic.
Yeah. I think we beat it on Heroic though.
Yeah, I'm sure we did, because I've done Halo games solo on Heroic plenty of times, but Legendary is brutal. And also, I believe they adjust how many enemies show up depending on how many players are in co-op. So
it is actually easier in co-op Legendary because you can respawn.
Yeah,
as long as one guy survives and can get away from the enemies, then you can come back, right? Whereas in single player, I'm like, I can't imagine Halo 2 Legendary single player. What a nightmare that would be. No, I don't think I ever beat Halo 2 on Legendary. I know I beat Halo 1 on Legendary. 3, I honestly don't have a whole lot of memory of. I wasn't a big fan of that one.
I wasn't crazy about 3 either.
Yeah.
It's fine, but
2's really good. I think 1 is the most memorable of the 3, but that might just be because it's the first one. But 2, man, 2's really good. But yeah, that Legendary mode is balls hard. Just insane.
Now these days I do know that there's other things you can do. Like the big thing to do on Legendary is to use the charged plasma pistols, because those will delete shields.
Right.
Like it's just an instant cancellation of the enemy's personal shield. Mm-hmm. So that's a big thing, but
don't waste bullets.
I didn't know
on
that
shields.
Back then.
Yeah.
I knew that plasma weapons went through shields faster, but I didn't know that a charged plasma shot would just instantly cancel it.
Yeah, and their shields come back, so you still got to be quick on the draw with your bullets. That Halo 1 on Legendary took us a long time to beat. They're special experiences, those shooters, man. And then I can't really speak for Halo 4 or 5, because 5 sucked. I didn't even beat 5 because 5 was so bad. I never tried Infinite on Legendary, but it's not co-op, so...
I think they have co-op in it now, but they didn't when it launched.
I think they... Did they? You might want to look that one up.
I'm not 100% sure. I haven't played Infinite in a long time.
Oh, right. No, you're right. They canceled the split screen co-op. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
They added online co-op, but the split screen promise did not come to fruition. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I remember how insane that was as well. Absolutely. All right. Let's switch gears here. I could be wrong. I don't think I've told this story. I hope I haven't, because it's one of my favorite gaming stories that I have. Let me get some B-roll here. All right. B-roll. Valheim. I love Valheim.
Okay.
I absolutely love Valheim. I've gone on that record, and I'm still waiting for the final game to ship, because it is easily the best survival crafting game I've ever played. It's just, it's near perfection in that genre. It's so good. Oh, there's bears now? Oh, this is new footage. There was not bears before. That's so cool.
The bear update.
The bear update. Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Patch notes, added bears.
Patch notes, added bears. Yeah. My brain is playing the music right now. The music in the game is it's perfection, that music. I'm actually playing Core Keeper with my buddy right now. Not literally right now, but we played it yesterday. And it has a few like nods to other indie games, and one of them is Valheim. There's like a music sheet. You can play music in the game. There's a music sheet for one of the more famous songs from Valheim, and I was like, "Oh man, that's sick!" Haven't played it yet, but I'm like, "That's pretty cool." But anyway, Valheim. I will gush about the game forever. It's so good. But the moment that I'm hoping I haven't told the story. It's so good. So this was back when I was playing it religiously. It may have been before we started the show, actually. I think I stopped playing the early access a few months before, or just around the time that we started the show. And I was in the Mistlands, which is one of the sort of end game areas, or at least it was at the time. It's not anymore, but it was one of the end game areas, and it was brutal. It was so difficult, and I went in. I was playing it solo, by the way, just to be clear.
Okay.
It is meant for co-op play, but you can play that game alone just fine. I absolutely loved it. But I was playing in the Mistlands, super difficult area. It's super like mountainy, and swampy, and lots of water and lots of jagged rocks, and it's just like there's no flat land anywhere. It's absolutely brutal. And I saw a hut, like a house structure there, and I go to take a look inside, and don't really see anything. There's some stairs that lead down to a basement. And I'm like, I didn't really think anything of it. So I walk in and didn't realize that there was a window basically in the floor. It was like a glass floor tile. And in the basement was about 4 or 5 like mages of some sort that I hadn't encountered before. And as soon as they saw me walk in, all fired at the same time, to the point where the whole floor collapsed. And I fell right into the basement, and I'm going, oh, I am not leveled for this. I do not have the gear for this. I am about to get screwed. So I'm like, the only thing I can think of doing is get out quickly. You know, if I die, it's a game where if you die, you have to retrieve your corpse to get all your shit back. So I start running up the staircase. They shoot again. They blow me up and kill me and destroy the staircase.
Okay.
So now, if I went back with my naked body, and having not realized that the stairs had been destroyed, and I look down and I'm like, great, my body's down there with them, and there's no way for me to get out of there. So I'm like, well, I'll go down there, I'll grab my shit, which it auto equips all your shit for you when you pick it up.
Oh, that's good, because otherwise it'd be impossible.
So I'm like, if I can get there, grab my shit, and then see if I can take them on. That's my only option at this point. Or make all new gear, which would take, with the settings back then, like weeks, weeks of farming, which you can change now so that it's not that brutal. Luckily, so it's a much better experience. So I go down there, I successfully grab my stuff, and then instantly die. Instantly got crushed, and I'm like, I just lost weeks of work. What am I supposed to do? And it was one of those turning points in games where you're considering throwing in the towel. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing all that again. And so I'm looking online. I'm googling online, going like tricks and ways to retrieve your body, and my body's stuck here. What do I do? And there was like a what's that website that always does the lists, top 10 lists? BuzzFeed. There was like a BuzzFeed article, top 10 ways to retrieve your body if it gets, if you lose your shit. And
what a weird site that it's like,
yeah.
here's a thing for video games. It's like they're normally doing like celebrity whatever. I don't know.
I know it may not have been BuzzFeed, but it was a gaming BuzzFeed. Like that's what it was,
okay.
Right? It may have been BuzzFeed though. I don't remember. It's been a long time. God, this footage looks so good. This is all new areas. Oh my god, I want to play, but I vowed not to go back to it until it was finished. Oh my god, look at that! Oh, it looks so cool. Okay, so yeah, I start reading all these tips and tricks on this fucking list, and they're all bullshit, common sense stuff that I've already heard a million times, and I'm like, okay, this isn't good. This isn't good. I'm so fucked. Yeah, I'm gonna quit. And then it gets to number 10. And it says, hire the Valheim Rescue Squad. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Is that like an in-game like trigger that you can do or something like that? No. It turns out that there is a group of people that that play Valheim that you can reach out to, and they will
to your server.
Invite to your server. And they will help you out with whatever fuckery you need. And I'm like,
so you sent in the boys. You got the boys together, and you're like, all right, lads, let's do this shit.
Yeah, I'm like, this has to be a scam.
You got the A team.
Well, I was like, this has to be a scam. Like everything about this I was reading, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna invite them to the server. They're gonna destroy my base, erase my, they're just gonna obliterate me and steal all my shit. That's what they're gonna do. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna quit the game anyway, so I'll do it. So I go to the website, and it has you like fill out like an application form, and I fill out this application form. And send it in, and it says, you'll be contacted within 72 hours. I'm like, whatever. Lo and behold, 2 minutes later, I get a message from them saying, "Hey, what's your Discord? We'll hop on Discord voice chat, and we'll come do your thing. We've got the time right now." And I was like, okay.
Oh, get rid of this. We're gonna get DMCA'd.
Oh shit, yeah. Why is that on here? What does that have to do with fucking Valheim?
I don't know.
I'll just blur it. It's fine. Yeah. So I'm like, that was unusually fast. So I'm like, okay, here's my Discord. So we jump in the Discord, and 4 guys jump into this Discord voice chat with me. One doing the talking, and he's like, all right, so this is how it works. You invite us to your server. We come in. You tell us exactly what you need. We do it. We inventory everything that is dropped during what we do. We leave it for you. Nothing gets taken from your server. And then we leave. And I'm like, he sounds genuine, but like every fiber of my being's like, this is the biggest fucking scam I've ever heard in my life.
Mm-hmm. But what have you got to lose at this point?
But what do I got to lose? I'm like, all right. So I boot up the game. I invite them. And I'm just standing there naked because I got no loot. I got no gear. And
Dong hanging out.
No, there's underwear. And I'm just waiting for these guys to show up. They show up. And I swear to God, dude, it's like the fucking the Power Rangers show up. The fucking Power Rangers show up, and they're all different. Like one looks like a knight, one looks like a mage, one looks like a witch hunter. One like they're all like distinct. It's fucking Power Rangers, dude. It's crazy.
Like I told you, you hired the A team.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts. And I'm like, holy shit, what is happening right now? And he's like, all right, so where's your base? And I'm like, it's this way. So I show him my base, and I can see one of them has left at this point, and I don't know where he went, but I know he's walking around because I can hear him doing things, and I'm like, here we go. They're stealing shit and destroying shit and all that, and I'm like, okay. And the leader's talking to me, and he's like, all right, so what's the quickest way to get to your corpse? After I explained, what happened, he's like, what's the quickest way to get to your corpse? And I'm like, well, if you take that portal, and then you have to run a little ways from where that portal goes. And he's like, all right, can you show us? I'm like, I'm gonna walk through that portal, and he's gonna destroy the portal and keep me on the other side. That's what's gonna happen now. Go through the portal. They follow. The fourth guy magically appears about 5 seconds later. So I was like, what's he up to? I walk them to the hut. I show them the hut, and they're like, all right, stand back. And I'm like, all right. He's like, I'll let you know when it's clear. All right, boys. And they all just like rush in, and all I see is explosions, an army of skeletons, and a whole bunch of other shit that I've never seen in the game before. And then all I hear is them doing like, I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. It was like a Rainbow Six SWAT team voiceover. They're like, where they're like fucking, all right, and all I'm hearing is explosions, death, bullet, like it was fucking crazy. And then all of a sudden everything's silent, and the leader yells back. He's like, all right, you can come down now, man. So I come down, and the place is just fucking obliterated. There's potholes everywhere. There's loot everywhere, and it's disappearing quickly. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then a chest appears.
You're gonna have to cover up Nicolas Cage here as well.
Oh fuck me! Yeah,
not the bees.
Yeah, I don't know why they're showing that shit. Yeah, I'll blur it. And there's a treasure chest on the ground, and then they make a portal appear. And the leader's like, all right, so everything's dead. Make sure you get your corpse. I picked up my corpse, got all my shit back, and they're like, all right, everything we killed in here and everything that was in here that was looted is all in this chest. So here it is. We're leaving it for you. This portal goes directly back to your base. So you can go back to your base, unload all the shit that you've got on your corpse, come back, and you can grab all that shit at your leisure. And I'm like, okay. He's like, all right. He's like,
this is like in,
I'm stunned.
This is like in Half-Life, where like as Gordon Freeman, you go ahead into the lobby. Like this is close to the end of the game where you get to the entrance of Black Mesa. You go to the lobby and you make sure that like the scientists are behind a locked door, and then you fight like 4 waves of soldiers, and then open the door to bring the scientists out, and they're like, my God, Gordon, what did you do? Like they're just completely flabbergasted that this theoretical physicist that they work with every day just smoked like a bunch of elite U.S. Marines.
Yeah. It was insane. It was insane. I was trying to find their website, but it doesn't look like they have one. They just have a Discord, so I can't show anything. I got their name wrong, though. It's the Body Recovery Squad. That's their name,
okay.
the Body Recovery Squad. Yeah, their motto is "No iron left behind."
So here's what I want to know: are these guys just doing it for the thrill?
Mm-hmm.
Like I figured they would take like resources as payment or something.
Well, here's the thing. So he's like, all right, so let's go back to your base and we'll debrief. So I'm like, okay. So we go back to the base, and he's like, all right, was there anything else you needed? And I'm like, nah, man, that was the most insane thing I've ever seen in the history of playing video games. That was bonkers. He's like, awesome. That's exactly the kind of experience we're trying to give people. I'm like, I think they were from Germany, if I remember correctly. Germany or Sweden, something like that. And I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm not, completely way off, but I think that's where they were from. And he's like, just so you know, we do not take donations. We do not take a fee. Everything that we bring is ours. Everything that we get in this world remains in your world. We do not take it. And I'm like, that's amazing, dude. And he's like, all right, if you need anything else, just let us know. And they disappear. And I'm like, dude, I'm left shocked and stunned at this point. I'm just like, that actually happened. Like, that actually exists. That's a thing. And then I start looking around. Because I was like, that one guy was doing something. What was he doing? So I start walking around my base, which is huge. Like, at this point in the game, my base is like, it's fucking massive. I'm start walking around my base, and the first thing I notice is all of my torches have been refilled. It's because you have to keep your torches like lit with fuel. So all my torches have been refilled. And then I find a sign on the ceiling somewhere. I can't remember where it was. There was a sign on the ceiling that said something like "Bo was here," which was the name of the guy that disappeared during the thing. I'm like, huh, that's pretty funny. And then I think there was a hidden chest that they had left with like some like mega resources in it, like a gift, basically, like a resource gift that they didn't tell you about. I found that, and I messaged them, and I was like, dude, that's the most insane thing I've ever seen and experienced. Like, did you guys really not take anything? You didn't, like, nothing? And they're like, no, we love doing this. We love fostering a positive community for Valheim, etc., so on and so forth, right? And I'm like,
these guys sound like legends, man.
Oh, absolute legends. And I said, I saw the sign that I don't know if his name was Bo, but I'm just using Bo as a name. I saw the sign that Bo left, and he's like, oh yeah, he left something else too. And I was like, what else did he leave? He's like, he doesn't tell us. So you might find it at some point, you might not, but he left something else. So keep your eyes peeled. And I'm like, interesting. And that was it. And then they left. And then I went on back on their Discord server, and they have like a feedback channel. I went into the feedback channel and was just like I should have used that word, legends. I'm like, you guys are absolute legends. You should see the feedback that they have on that server, man. They do this to so many people and help so many people. It's crazy. And I never found it. What's that?
Not all heroes wear capes.
Not all heroes wear capes. Well, one of them had a cape on.
Oh, okay. So
actually, no. They all four of them had a cape on because they.
Oh, okay. So all heroes do wear capes. Okay. Everyone who doesn't wear a cape get fucked. Spider-Man, fuck you.
Yeah, the capes in this game give you like stats and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you should wear a cape in this game, absolutely. Yeah, and I never found out what that other thing was that he left. Never found it. Whatever it may have been. I still have that game, so like maybe one day I'll find it when I go to replay the game. But unbelievable experience. Like it was stunning. I was stunned for like days just thinking about it, being like, how amazing is that there's just there's a group of 4 dudes that all they do in Valheim now, because they've dominated the game so much, is just help people. That's so cool.
Yeah, they're just the fucking, like I said, they're the A team. You call them.
Yeah.
You know, when you need special help.
When you need special help, when your body gets lost. Yeah, man. I couldn't believe it was real. Couldn't believe it. But it was. And the game's crossplay, so they can go to Xbox version or PC version. Hopefully a PlayStation version in the future.
I mean, you do have a baller gaming PC now, so.
I do. I mean, the game's not exactly the most visual, spectacle in the world.
Yeah, but like you don't have to wait for it to.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Whatever version of PlayStation.
Yeah, but I want to play it with my buddy, co-op.
Yeah, okay.
And he's got a PlayStation only, so.
Yeah, but if it's crossplay, it doesn't matter, does it?
But it has to come to PlayStation, and there's no no official announcement yet. Yeah. So, yeah, but dude, legends. So if you out there that play Valheim and you lose your body and it's just a massive ordeal, call BRS, man. They're the shit. So me explaining the story does not do it justice of how just awesome they were and how awesome the experience was. It was amazing. It was so good.
I mean, the cool thing is you're paying it forward on like arc raiders and stuff. You help people out.
I do.
So you're doing the same thing. Maybe not at like the
not at that
drop
level.
off the line, but you're not just going like, okay, now I'll use this to just shit all over people. You're doing the same thing when you find people who need help.
Yeah, no, I love doing that, and people help me all the time in arc raiders.
God damn it, Shrek is back. We're getting Shrek'd.
God damn it. All right.
I really hate that movie.
I don't mind the first one. The rest of them I could care less about.
I think part of the problem was that I was just so tired of Shrek. Like it's the same thing with Harry Potter. Like just so overexposed.
Indeed. All right, have you jogged any memories?
I've not been able to like. I'm thinking of like what online experiences have I had. I mean, I did mention one recently. I guess I might as well commit it here just for posterity. This is actually another Halo one.
Okay.
And it's very brief. It's when I was playing a Firefight on Reach. Right after it came to PC, like the Master Chief Collection came to PC, and I was playing Firefight on Reach, and I was in a match where I was the last one left, and I somehow carried for like 3 rounds, just all by myself. I don't know how I did that. I've never played that well before, and I never played that well since. It's just like, the limiters came off. And my full potential.
You were in the zone.
Was activated. Yeah.
I don't think I played Firefight in Reach. I think I only played it in ODST.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. But the thing that sucks is that saved films were not yet supported in the PC version of Master Chief Collection. So that's when you save. It's not a video. It's basically a
GIF.
moment by moment log. Of what happened in the game, so that the game can it's basically a script that records everything that happened in the gameplay session, and so the game can recreate it in real time, which is why you're able to like move the camera around and watch it in slow motion, see things from other players' perspectives. It's what a lot of other games would call a saved demo,
right?
But yeah, and that was such a cool feature that was on the 360 versions of these games, but it wasn't in the PC version of Master Chief Collection yet, and so there is no footage of that remaining, which sucks because I had some good stuff from playing Reach on the 360. I still have a screenshot that I got from one time I was playing. It was just one of the battle modes, I think. And me and 2 other dudes from my team just annihilated a warthog. I have a screenshot of me and 2 other guys opening fire on and lobbing grenades at a warthog that's already exploding because we were just it was coming right for us, so we were just throwing everything we had at it. And we got it before it hit us. But
was that in multiplayer or Firefight?
No, that was in competitive multiplayer.
Okay.
That was in like a versus.
I was going to say, did they make the Covenant drive the Warthogs? That's sick.
I don't know if they'll drive human vehicles in Firefight.
I don't think they did. Well, they definitely didn't do it like in the main game, but
yeah.
This looks so fun though.
It is fun. It's awesome. We should play sometime.
I can't believe Halo Infinite never got a firefight mode or co-op, like split screen. It's just
yeah.
So unfortunate. Like Halo Infinite in general was kind of just like a project that was in development for too long, and
the whole thing's kind of a mess. I mean, it's fun.
Oh yeah, it's still a great game. It's just
the grappling hook is a lot of fun. But we mention this every time we talk about Infinite. Just the fact that it's just one terrain type.
Yeah.
when they have a built-in excuse to have each different fragment be a different terrain type because the Halos always have lots of different terrain.
Yep.
Like it's just, but no, because development was so lengthy and there was such a massive turnover on that team.
I think it was
Like
supposed to be an MMO first, and that's kind of what happened. They kind of like
it might have been
it
like
started as one thing and ended as another, or maybe
they
a free
they
to
had
play thing.
so many Halo projects that they
Yeah.
were working on and they canceled a bunch of them.
No.
Just because like once Microsoft realized they had a hit, they were like, "Oh, we need to do like 5 Halo games in a row," and so they had a whole bunch of shit. There was a movie in development at one point. I think
Yeah, Peter Jackson.
well, it was Weta was going to do the special effects. I think Neil Blomkamp was lined up to direct. And I think what ended up happening is when the Halo project wasn't moving along, he just moved on to do District 9.
I never saw that movie in full. I think I watched the first like 20 minutes and I was like, this is weird.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's basically Alien Nation, which is a movie from like the 80s, but better.
A bit better. That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Not having saved. I mean, it's there now, but not having it then was devastating because I was like, that was the best Halo gameplay I'll ever have, and I have zero footage to show for it.
Yeah, that's what I like about PlayStation. It's like there's literally a save button for saving clips and screenshots. And you just click it, and you can save the last. It's like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, minute, 5 minutes, or like your entire session.
Yeah, and I mean, if I had predicted in advance that I was going to go beast mode in this, that I could have like set up something to screen capture, but obviously I had no idea.
No. Yeah, it's a lot harder on PC.
I'm a pro Halo player.
I'm surprised Steam doesn't have like a built-in clip creator at this point.
I think it does.
Oh.
I believe it does have gameplay recording, but I'm not sure if it did at the time.
And it's probably not as user-friendly as PlayStation, where you just hit a button and
pick like the other thing is that like again, I had no idea that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
This is why the saved film thing was so good in the Halo games, is that it's always recording.
Mm-hmm.
So even if because the files are so small compared to video files because they're just a script. Because the files are so small, they can always record, and they always save like the last 5 ones, and then you can pick from those to like commit permanently to your hard drive, instead of just being in the buffer. But it just wasn't implemented in the PC version at that point.
No. It'll be interesting to see where Halo goes, now that we know it's being moved to Unreal Engine 5, and it's basically a new studio. It's the same studio, but like it's basically a new studio at this point.
I don't even know what they'll do with it, and I'm not even sure that there needs to be more Halo. Like I kind of feel like people have moved on from Halo culturally.
They would need to almost reboot it.
Yeah, relaunch it. And I mean, that's not to say that there aren't people who still play it. There absolutely are, but it's sort of like the same situation with Counter-Strike. It's the diehards who have been playing it for years.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't know. It's cool that they have like Forge and stuff though, because even though they don't have like an official level editor, the fact that you can a level builder, I guess, because Forge is a level editor, it allows you to add things within existing maps. There are ways to create custom Halo maps, but they never released like anything official, like any kind of official modding tools or anything like that. So, but I mean, there's so much. There's so much custom content just within the bounds of Forge, and then what people have made, outside that using third-party tools. Like the people who play it are, they're totally satisfied to just keep playing it.
Yep, absolutely. Forever games.
Yeah.
All right. This next one you'll probably be able to relate on this one.
Okay.
And that's meeting the Butcher in Diablo 1.
Oh, God.
For the first time.
Fresh meat.
Yeah, man. I mean, that game at that time was scary. combing the catacombs and having
Diablo's nuts.
that drum beat,
Yeah.
and just having all of this like ambiance and everything. Like, it was scary, and you moved slowly, so it was like, it didn't feel like a game where you could just run away. I mean, you could walk away.
Yeah, you sort of shuffle away.
Yeah. But opening that door, not expecting it, and hearing fresh meat, and then this fucking beast mode comes out, and just look how much his health drops.
Yeah.
Like, you just chops the shit out of you. That is one of the. Let me think about it. That might be the first scary moment for me in gaming history. For me, I can't remember being scared or like, like, oh shit. Type thought process until the push. Oh my god! Look, he's just wrecking.
Yeah, and I'm hearing the sound effects right now.
Ting,
like
ting, 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 ting.
The chunk of the hits when you take a hard hit. Yeah.
And it doesn't show you his life, so it's like, how many hits do you take?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That always shooting bows through there.
Oh yeah, he's got him trapped where the pathfinding's having difficulty.
He's cheating him. Like just fast forwarding it.
That's just playing smart.
Yeah. Good game. Surprised it hasn't had a remaster yet.
Well, they did do that thing in Diablo 3 where they have I forget what it's called, but it
was a filter more than anything else, honestly.
Well, it was a filter, but also it adjusts the movement speed to be closer to Diablo 1. It does a few things.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that was like a kind of a fun tribute to it.
Oh my god, how many arrows did it take to kill this guy? This is
holy shit.
This is times 16 speed. I would have given up by now. I've been like, all right, I'll just come back and fight you at a different time.
I'm surprised that this dude hasn't healed. I mean, maybe he's out of potions or something, but
well, there's nothing on his health bar or his.
Yeah, but there could be 10 minutes of left clicking. No, dude, you hold shift and then just click and hold the mouse on him.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's how you plant your feet and just infinitely attack in that game. Somebody never read the manual.
I think he's going to do the same thing where he locks him behind a cage. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to lock him behind a cage door again. Oh no, he's just sitting by the heal pool. That's what.
Oh yeah, I used to fucking cheat the fuck out of this game so much.
You had to. It was hard, man.
No, I mean like online to fuck with people.
Oh yeah, you're a bastard.
I was a dirtbag.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in that game that did that in Diablo 2 as well.
Yeah, like I started doing it just to protect myself from other people, but then I was like, oh, I can fuck with people? Okay. And then I became the monster.
I feel like you'd like our creators. You could do a lot of fucking with people in that game. I was playing earlier today and I got sniped. I didn't die, no. But I was like, it had been so long since I'd encountered a dickweed player.
Yeah.
I was heading for the exit, and all of a sudden I'm like, shing! I took down half my shield, and I'm like, you want to try that again? Of course, he was too far away to hear me.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, I think I have 2 more. Let's see if I can find B-roll here. This will be short B-roll. Yeah, this will be.
And you have to cut this silence. It's too long.
This will be short. This will be short B-roll. Core memory for me. Was this.
Oh, come yeah.
Hey, man. Playing Super Metroid and not only seeing the statue for the first time, but eventually realizing what it is, and then breaking it, going, "Oh, what's down here?" I mean, I can hear the music in that room. It's so eerie.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I can literally taste the first time that I entered that room and saw the statue.
Such a good game.
Oh man, it's a masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. If I could ever shake the hand of someone who worked on that game, I I would die. I would die a happy man. That game is awesome, absolutely awesome. Just the idea of being like, hey, we're not going to tell you, but the final part of the game, it's right here.
It's right down here,
and you're not going to realize it for a long time. You know, and obviously today you can beat this game in 2 hours or less. But if you didn't know what you were doing and this game was fresh in 1996, four, this game was a lot longer than a 2-hour game. Let me tell you, this game was like a multi-month saga going through this masterpiece, and this is basically what sold me on video games. Was this game, moments like this. I mean, I could do a whole segment on moments from Super Metroid. Let me tell you,
it's full of them.
It's full of moments, but this is the game I give credit to for making me a gamer, making me absolutely love the craft. This is
the one where it's like, oh, this medium can do some crazy shit.
Exactly, where I was like, yeah, oh yeah, this made me feel. You know, it wasn't just playing a video game. It was like, oh, like it made me go through emotions and moods and exploring worlds and dude, gaming perfection. All right, do you have one before I get to my last one?
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay, let me see if I can find B-roll. Tell them where you can find you on social media.
Well, you can find me at @ninjas on BlueSky, and you can find him at TJ-Leo, also on BlueSky.
There you go. All right, I think I've told this story before. This might be the only one that I've really maybe I have gotten in depth with it though. I don't think you'll be able to relate on this one, unfortunately. Maybe a little bit, but World of Warcraft. So my history with World of Warcraft is a little weird. I played the vanilla version when it came out. Maybe not right when it came out. I had heard about how exciting it was and you know how big it was getting, and I was like, okay, I gotta try this game, and I loved it. I loved WoW Vanilla, and I played it.
Had you played any of the Warcraft like RTS games before that?
Yeah, I think I had played like Warcraft 1 or 2. I don't think I ever played 3, which I know is a lot of people's favorite. But yeah, so I just went into it because it was like, you know, the MMO had broken through at that point, right? Like there had been MMOs before World of Warcraft, but World of Warcraft, I don't want to say casualized it, but it definitely mainstreamed it, you know?
Well, this is the point where it was like the technology is at a place where you can have this massive 3D world and it can look pretty good.
And play more than just, you know, a spreadsheet kind of a game.
Yeah.
You know?
Like there was stuff like EverQuest, which is fully 3D, but EverQuest looks like it was fine for the time, but the artistry is not
timeless
on par with World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Like even old school, like classic release World of Warcraft, there's so much beauty in that world design, even if by today's standards, like the graphical quality is, well, you know, it's 2004. But it's the art is so strong that I mean they could have just kept the game looking like that and I'd have been fine with it.
Yeah, but they kept updating it and updating it. It's still using the same engine and everything, but it looks, I mean, it definitely looks outdated today, but it still looks good, you know.
Yeah, I mean, after, you know, 20 years of doing this, I'm sure they, you know, are pretty familiar with that engine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They'd have to be.
Absolutely. So yeah, I played the vanilla version, and then I played the Burning Crusade, which was the first expansion. And then I quit before Wrath of the Lich King came out, which a lot of people say was kind of peak World of Warcraft. Yeah. But I had kind of had enough of it by the end of Burning Crusade. There's a repeating problem in World of Warcraft that started with Burning Crusade, and that's when you get towards the end of the life cycle of an expansion, where there's not much left to do but grind and do dailies and, you know, try the raids over and over and over. Eventually, it gets old and you're just kind of like, I've had enough, or I'll stick it out to the next expansion. There's those two types of players, and for me, I was done. But I didn't return for Wrath of the Lich King, and I didn't return for the one after that, which I think was Cataclysm. But I did return for this one. Why? I don't really know, because a lot of people think that Mists of Pandaria is one of the weaker ones.
Well, but then you had those other ones that you hadn't played, so it was like,
yeah,
I'll get tons of other stuff.
Well, yes and no. So that is also a problem with MMOs in general, is that yes, you do get to revisit the expansions that you missed, but only to a certain point, because the events that occur in the expansions usually change the world in certain ways, which erases certain things that you really can't do after that. So you get 75% of the expansions, but then there's some of it that's just not revisitable. I started playing Mists of Pandaria. I created my own guild. Met a lot of really cool people that I wish I was still talking to today, but things fall apart as when you don't play the same game together anymore. It's like, you don't have much reason to talk anymore, which I know sounds bad, but like that's just the way it happens. If you're not constantly around each other in that kind of a social environment, then you think friendships fall away. But they were great people, and it was a job to run that guild. Let me tell you, it was a job to run that guild. I ran the bank. I did like a weekly lottery. I ran the raid schedules and had a team of officers and all that kind of stuff that you do as a guild leader. It was a lot of fun, but eventually it did wear out its welcome, which is why I don't play it anymore. But one of the coolest parts about being a guild leader was the raids. And Siege of Orgrimmar is what this doodad here is all about, this cinematic, which was the finale chapter of the Mists of Pandaria expansion, where you take down Garrosh, which is the orange fellow you see in this. Him, who is voiced by some famous guy at Blizzard. I can't remember his name. I'm sure people out there are screaming it, but he's a famous dude. And we worked on that raid for months, just months and months and months, trying to hone our strategy, hone our abilities, hone our skills, leveling up, getting better gear, etc., so on and so forth, until we got to the final boss. I think it was like a 12 boss raid. Like it's a long raid.
Jesus.
It's one of those raids where you do half of it on one day and then the other half of it on another day. If you can get that far, obviously. And we were doing that. We were a smooth running train at a certain point where everything before Garrosh we were doing like clockwork almost, but Garrosh himself just kept screwing us. We couldn't beat him. He's a really tough fight. His fight was like just fighting him alone was like a 30-minute fight. Like it's a long, grueling, multi-phase dance, and I wasn't leading a guild of like quadruple A players, shall we say. Anytime you play an MMO, there's always these like 3 guilds on the server that everyone wants to get in because they're just a fucking machine, right? We were not one of those guilds. We're definitely more of a social guild with
and that's fine.
Social players that played a lot, but weren't the best video game players in the world.
Yeah, you weren't making World of Warcraft your life.
Yeah, we played a lot, but it wasn't like we weren't religious about it. But we kept playing and we kept trying and we kept we did really well. And then I remember the fight with Garrosh was so complicated and it was not going well. It was one of those things where it was like, if I could replicate myself to the 19 other positions that were needed in that fight, we could do this. But not everyone was able to keep up and hold their own and all this kind of stuff. So it became a real challenge. And I was like, we were starting to get morale was starting to become a problem because everyone was like, we lost again. After you lose for like the 25th time, it's like, man. And to be fair, the final boss of the raids were always a huge challenge. Like the difficulty curve goes up for the final boss on purpose. And finally, and I can't remember what triggered it, but I was like, I think what we're gonna do is I'm going to just voice the whole thing, the whole raid, and I'm going to shout out. Like I was doing raid leading to begin with, but like I was like to the point where I'm gonna tell everyone what to do at the time that they need to do it. Like I'm just gonna have to be that voice that everyone's listening to and listening for their cues and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, we got the raid down to like moving. You had to like, he would shoot you. I think he would shoot you with like a napalm kind of weapon or something like that, where it would land on the ground. He would throw it. You would see it coming. You got to move. It lands on the ground and it creates like a fire pool, right? So you can't stand there anymore, right? But he would do it like 16 times, kind of like over and over again. What was happening that was killing us was everyone was spread out. And so there would be fire pools all over the fucking arena. And it became just like a minefield of death. Yeah. And people were running into them, right? So I was like, everyone stack on me for this part of the fight. So literally all 20 players, besides the tank, who's taking garage, stand on me. And when I say move left, everyone's going to take a step left. And we did that for every single one. I'm like, all right, move. All right, move. All right, move. So there was just basically a wall of fire on the edge of the map. So now the whole battlefield was free of fire. We're like, now that's not even a problem. And it was all of these like little things that I was doing and learning how to overcome them with tactics, I guess, to overcome people's inability to pay attention to all those fine details, right? Because what you're supposed to do in those situations is if you get targeted by a fireball, you're supposed to go to the edge of the map and make sure that that's where it lands. But everyone's not that on the ball because there's so much going on. Like I don't envy the healers having to heal and make sure that they're not getting killed at the same time. Like you have 20 people to be watching, so it's just chaos, right? So I get it. It's not easy by any stretch of the imagination. But I kept doing that, and I kept creating those things to make things easier, right? And we were moving forward. We got to the final phase a few times, and I'm like, all right, we're getting this, guys. You just got to, hone in, zone in, get everything perfectly aligned. And then the one day that we did, if I remember correctly, I think our main tank had to call in that day or something. I can't remember what it was. But we had a buddy come in who tanked for us. I think he ended up joining the guild after that. But he tanked for us as our main tank, because you have a tank and an off tank, which is strange. You have a tank who does most of the tanking, and then sometimes the tanks have to switch because the main tank will take too much damage. So it's like it's a little dance that they got to do, right? Yeah. So it makes me want to play the game again, which I'm not going to do. I don't have that kind of time. But yeah, he joined us, and we got down to the final phase, which is basically just he summons like a bunch of like ads, so a bunch of mobs that like focus on the healers, I think. So everyone's got to split up and kill the ads, and then we can all kind of focus back on him. And we did that, and it was just he was down to like a shrimp's dick of health. And I'm just like, all right, everybody, fucking let him have it. Unleash everything you possibly can at this motherfucker. And you can see his health bar just slowly going down. But you can also see X's appearing on the party frame. People dying one at a time, and of course, each time someone dies, that bar is not going down as fast. Right. So you can just see it slowly going down, and people are dying. I'm like, hold on, healers, hold on, hold the line, and everyone starts screaming as there's like a hair of health bar left. Like, hold on. I think there was maybe 5 people out of the 20 left. and everyone's screaming, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. And we finally killed him, and everyone, I can hear the roar of 20 people screaming, yeah! All at the same time, just in chorus, celebrating that we finally did it after, I don't know, 40, 50 attempts over the course of like a few months. And just everyone congratulating each other and just pats on the back all around. We get the gear that he drops, which is, epic gear. We pass it around to the people that earned it. And, man, that moment is in my brain and it will never leave it because it was such people out there that don't play games will never understand gaming accomplishments,
Mm-hmm.
But that's a gaming accomplishment, those people would have never come together if it wasn't for me playing the game, creating a guild, bringing everybody together, leading the raids, getting the schedules down, doing all that social stuff to bring us together, and it happened. And then when you succeed after putting that much effort into something, dude, there's very few things that will ever beat that moment. And for me, as far as like gaming accomplishments, it's like I can say, I led a guild and a raid. We beat Garrosh, and it was epic. And I just wish I had recorded it. It's just like you with the Halo stuff. I wish I could watch it and relive it because it was just. There's nothing like doing that in video games. You and 19 other people. I think it was 19. Because the raids at that time were starting to change. Because originally the raids were 40 people.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking people. That is actually another gaming moment that I'll save for perhaps another episode.
All right.
Because I did participate in a 40-man. And, yeah, man, it's just... Yeah, the raids at the beginning were 50, and then they introduced 20-man or 25-man raids, and then they introduced flex raids, which were basically like a minimum of 20 people, but you can have anywhere between 20 and a certain number, and it will adjust the difficulty based on how many people. Yeah, they were experimenting a lot with that. I don't know what it's like today. I think they even have 10-mans now, because I think the biggest complaint that people had about World of Warcraft's raids is like getting that amount of people.
Queue up.
Yeah. Well, because you can't queue. You have to create a guild. You have to get people together. You have to organize. You couldn't just queue. Now they did introduce pickup group queues for raids, but that's for the casual player. If you just queue for a raid, you're basically just getting carried. You could probably do nothing in those queues because the people that are leading those queues are like fully geared out, trekked out beasts that can carry everybody. So like they're not true raids. You're not really held accountable for holding your own. Whereas if you're with a group of people, you are. Like we did stat reports and everything for all of the
this is
raids,
why I could
man.
never like commit to an MMO because like having to network with that many people, it's like I'd rather just hook up with people along the way and
Well, I mean, for the people that were just members, they didn't really have to do anything besides let me know that they're coming. You know what I mean? For me, it was that kind of experience because I had to know everybody. I had to know what everyone was capable of. I had to know that that's our best healer. He's always got to be here. We need to keep him. And because there was limits to how many people we could bring, it was like sometimes I had to make the decisions of who to cut, which sucks to do. Because it's like I know how you feel, man. Like that sucks. But if you can't hold your own, then you're just a detriment to the team, and it's team game. So, but super rewarding experience, man. Love that game. I wish I could still play it today, but it's too much of a time sink. I just don't have that kind of time or attention span to play that game anymore, man.
Yeah, I played it for a week. I played they do that 7-day free trial that they used to do. I played that shortly before Burning Crusade came out, so I played the vanilla version for a week. just to see what was what, and it was pretty fun. And then at the end of the week, I was like, okay, that was cool, but I could get sucked into this really bad, so I'm just gonna say nope.
Yeah, smart idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think now they don't do the free trial. Now you can just play for free up until level 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
Although I haven't checked it out in a long time, but great game. Top 2 MMOs of all time for sure. Oh, all those memories reliving. So good, so good, and so many more to talk about. So we'll definitely have to do another episode of this because I got a list that I could bring. All right. Well, let's do a bonus. A bonus.
Ray.
Starting with whatever the fuck this is.
Maybe like a Call of Duty game or something. I mean, it almost looks like MGS4 with how green it is.
I was gonna say it's got the color palette of that, or like Nier Automata. Like it's got like a really muted palette.
I don't think it's Nier.
No, you can do Metal Gear Solid 4.
I don't think MGS4 had textures that look that sharp, but
no, 89%. Definitely a different color palette now.
Yeah.
Could this be 89%? No. I was gonna say LA Noire, but LA Noire didn't get 89. Could this be Mafia?
Maybe.
I never played the first two, so I don't really know.
I never played any of the Mafia games, so
it's not, but it does look like a it's is this Streets of LA? True Crime? Streets of LA?
Might be.
Was that gen?
Maybe. I don't remember.
No. Action adventure. Oh, it does look like LA Noire.
Yeah, are you sure it's not LA Noire? You just try it. You know?
I feel like we've had it already. No, it's LA Noire.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Huh. Yeah. Good game. Weird game, but good.
Oh, Symphony of the Night.
Wow. How have we not had that one on here? Wow. I'm coming, Mother. I'll save you.
Yeah, spoiler alert, he doesn't.
from like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't get into that game as much as I wanted to.
I love it. Love it.
What the fudge?
Age of Empires?
Yeah. 100%. Age of Empires 2.
Okay, it's Age of Empires 2.
Yeah.
Damn it, we got something from grass. Now we can't complain about grass anymore.
We did. That's funny how old grass looks more, unique than current grass.
Well, it was the fog of war. I was like, yeah, I know that fog of war.
Yeah. Shadow of the Colossus?
Yeah, I think so.
Nope.
No.
91% though. Whoa. This looks completely different than the first screenshot.
Yeah.
Is this Untitled Goose Game?
No. That's not at all what this looks like. No, that's a top-down game, and it's cell shaded.
I never played it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I need more. 91 though. That's pretty high.
Yeah. I mean, the box, obviously also gives me Metal Gear vibes, but I don't think it's a Metal Gear game.
No. PC exclusive.
Okay, well then it's definitely not Metal Gear, but it's certainly, you do use claymores.
Could it be like Arma or like America's Army or anything like that?
Maybe.
I never played Arma.
America's Army.
Yeah, I played America's Army a lot. Uh, I don't remember there being.
Just try whatever's there. It'll tell if it's
Nope.
okay.
It is a shooter though. Oh.
Rainbow Six.
No.
Is this Vegas?
Full Spectrum Warrior.
That was on Xbox as well as
Oh yeah,
PC.
it's PC. Oh yeah, it's PC exclusive. Right. What did you say?
That means it can't be Vegas either because Vegas is also on Xbox.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting anything here.
And it can't be Soldier of Fortune because you would know.
Well, don't say that. Well, it's not 2. It could be 1. Could try it.
But one's also on Dreamcast.
Oh yeah, and 1 wouldn't have got a 91% either. 91's high.
Yeah, it's also definitely not Arma if it got a 91.
Did it show a year? No. I don't know what this is. What is this? Is this Half-Life?
No, Half-Life 1 doesn't look this good.
Oh, it's Battlefield 1942?
Maybe? Was that PC only?
I think so. For a long time it was, anyway. No, it is a Battlefield game, though. 91%? What other Battlefield game was there that took place like this? Battlefield 2?
I guess Battlefield 2, maybe? I don't know much about the Battlefield games.
It is Battlefield 2. Okay.
Okay.
That's so weird that one rated as highly as 91%. Interesting. I never hear about Battlefield 2 ever. Weird.
I mean, it was pretty popular back in the day, but
just 1942 was always the one that I heard about. Weird. Oh my god. Oh. God of War?
Maybe?
Oh.
It's so zoomed in.
Like this looks like a waterfall, and this looks like water or ice, and this looks like a drop.
Maybe it's like Zora's Domain when it's frozen.
I don't remember like a drop though. Like a floor drop. Unless that's just a rock in the way. It
just looks like a piece of rock sticking. Yeah. Try Ocarina of Time.
Nope. 92. Okay, now it looks like God of War.
Okay, go for God of War.
Now it looks like God of War. No? Oh, it's Prince of Persia: Sands of Time?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, was it on GBA? Was there a GBA version?
I believe there was a GBA version.
It was. Look at that.
It was like a side-scroller thing.
Rest in Peace remake?
Yeah.
Darkest Dungeon. Pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Recognize that door anywhere. Let's see if I'm wrong. Nope, that's right. Yeah. Recognize that door anywhere. Man, that game's so good. It's so disappointing.
I was thinking like Eternal Darkness, like the cathedral section, because of how dark it is in there.
Yeah, it was disappointing that the sequel didn't hit as good. Ooh. Oh, Sonic, right?
Yeah, either Sonic or Echo the Dolphin.
Ooh.
Probably Sonic.
Sonic? Yep.
Yeah.
It's the title screen, right?
Yeah.
This is the first one where I'm getting absolutely nothing. Like, I'm getting like Unreal or like Quake vibes, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not Quake 1. I don't think it's Quake 2. Might be Quake 3.
Try it. I got nothing.
Try Quake 3.
Not Quake 32. Just Quake 3. No. 92% though.
Now I have no idea. It looks like half of a giant door laid out on the ground.
Right?
Or hovering above it. I mean, I'm assuming it's supposed to be a table, but
I think it's a bench.
Or a bench, yeah.
There's like, oh yeah, it could be a table. It is weird though. And then there's like garden stuff back here. I have no idea. 92 is really high.
Yeah.
PC exclusive.
Oh, System Shock. This is System Shock 2.
Oh. Nice. Well, even I would have figured it out from that one.
Yeah,
Get-
yeah, yeah.
Remember the Citadel.
Yeah, I'd recognize that fucking wireframe looking training section anywhere. This is just like looking at rocks underneath a river. Could be from anything.
Hmm. It's definitely got an art style though. It looks kind of like celly, like
Yeah,
cell
but
shaded,
like,
cartoony.
what? It still could be so many things.
Yeah. Um.
I mean, we just try anything. Like, there's no way we're gonna get it from this.
Think of a cell shaded game that might look like this because this looks pretty high def. I will say that it's pretty
Yeah.
detailed.
I don't know. It's not Breath of the Wild. I don't think, because that's not what stuff looks like through water.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that this is like looking through water to rocks at the bottom of the riverbed. I mean, maybe it's like mountains or something. Oh God, I don't think I know what this is. Because I feel like I'd recognize that if I'd seen it in a game before.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
87.
Pretty high.
Yeah.
We might know it. It just might be a screenshot from a room that we're not familiar with. I'm getting like side-scrolling vibes though. The more this is showing.
Could be.
What?
Or PC, sort of? What the fuck does that mean?
This looks like an entirely different game. Oh, is this no? I was thinking Zuma. I don't recognize
Xbox 360 or PC, sort of. What does that mean?
I don't know. Like, we'll probably know once we know what the game
I
is.
guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know what this is.
Spelunky?
I don't think that was on the 360.
Oh yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, you could try it. I don't know. I've never played it.
It looks really good for Spelunk. Spelunky was a little. Let's try it. Oh,
Okay.
nailed it.
What do they mean, PC, sort of?
So I think Spelunky was originally a PC exclusive. Yeah, in 2008, it was like a fan made game or something like that. And then
what do you mean a fan made game? It's
like a flash game or something weird like that. Like it was like a low budget thing, and then it got like a full budget, like an indie budget, to make like an actual video game, and that came out on 360 only. And then it was eventually ported everywhere.
That's such a stupid delineation, because like it's like I have no idea. I have no idea what they meant by any of that.
Yeah. Well, usually what I do is I just stop. Like if I get weird information like that, I just put it out of my mind because I'm like, it must be something that I have no idea about.
But, yeah, okay. I never played Spelunky, so I don't know.
I played it. It's for the hardcore roguelike fans that don't like the only progression you have is your skills get better. Like you get better at the game. Like there's no leveling or anything. All right, last one.
Yeah. Oh, this looks familiar, but what is it?
I'm getting nothing.
Give me another screenshot. God damn it.
70% though. This looks like a whole different game.
Yeah, and now I'm not sure what it is.
Could be Power World. We haven't seen a creature yet, but it could be Power World.
Yeah, I don't think so. Try skip. Let's see another one.
PC only, definitely not Power World.
Okay. It could. Doesn't quite look like a Civilization game.
Oh no, definitely not a Civ game.
But I don't know.
This looks like a Pokemon 3D game.
Yeah, it does kind of.
But it's definitely not Pokemon with PC exclusive. I need more. I'm not getting anything here. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What was the score? Oh, yeah. It's not. I was going to say Sims, but not at 70%. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not good
Yeah,
at that.
I got nothing.
It is a virtual life simulation. It is. I think it is The Sims.
I mean, you could try.
But like,
When in The Sims do you ever see a boat from that high up?
it's The Sims 4. Oh wow.
Oh, I never played The Sims 4.
Yeah, neither did I. I think I may have tried it, but it was like there were so many options that I was like, okay, this is
I
a
only
life
played
game.
Sims 1 and 2, and I think I saw my sister play a bit of The Sims 3, but
Sims 4 is so deep that like I don't even understand what kind of game it is anymore. Like it's just a weird.
yeah, I mean they've been supporting it for like fucking 15 years or something, haven't they? Like it's been out for a long time.
It's been a while. All right, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
I've never played Sims 4.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you can find me on the socials at TJ-Leo on BlueSky.
And like I said, I am at Ninjas on BlueSky.
You can email us at co.op.podcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and join the Co-op Club Discord community server where you can find myself and so many others talking about video games, wrestling, and more. And if you're so inclined, patreon.com/co-op entertainment, where you can throw us a United States dollar per month to help support the channel. We greatly appreciate it if you can.
Crisp Washi.
That sounds like a name of a person.
Yeah, like George Washington.
It sounded like Chris Washi.
I meant like a crisp Washi.
A crisp Washi.
Yeah.
I don't have any washies.
Yeah, neither do I.
Anyway, thanks for listening. Tune in next time. We'll be back as always with a Press Pause Gaming podcast. But until then, get back to gaming.
Bye.